Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to apply to Central Washington University after you graduate high school. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to cwu.edu/admissions/apply-CWU. And then when you get to that website, you're going to want to scroll down and select apply as a first year student. Even though you have credits at Central, you are still considered a first year, so keep that in mind. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a new account for your application. You can use your CWU credentials or you can use your personal, whichever is of preference to you. And then once you create that account, you're going to see this page and you are going to want to start a new application. Once you go to start a new application, you're going to want to select the academic year that you are applying for. So if you are currently a senior in high school, you are going to want to apply for the academic year 2022 to 2023, meaning that you start this next fall of 2022. And then you're going to click Create Application. Once you do that, you're going to verify that that is in fact the correct year that you want to apply for, and then you're going to click Open Application. Once you start the application, you're going to see a page just like this, and what they're looking for on this page is just to know as much as they can about you. So make sure that your name is spelled properly and you put your address in the application correctly. Make sure that if you have a mailing address, you put it as your mailing address instead of your home address. And then before you move on, just make sure everything's correct. And then when you scroll down the page, you're going to see stuff like this. This section asks you about your biographical information as well as your citizenship status. If you are uncertain about any of your answers to the questions, ask a parent or guardian for help in this section. If not, you can always come back to it. The next page is all about what you did in high school. Make sure you have a transcript near you so that you can give as accurate of information as possible. So you're going to want to fill in when you enroll. You will be a first year. Keep that in mind. When do you plan to enroll? Hopefully fall 2022. Select Ellensburg if that's where you want to attend. And then if you have an idea of what major you want to do, go ahead and put that. And then how did you hear about CWU? There's plenty of options, so pick one that seems appropriate for you. Make sure that you do select that you are a Running Start student, or even if you've done college in the high school, make sure you select that as well. In the next section, you're going to want to give how many credits you have in each of those subjects. This can be found on your high school transcript. And then you're also going to want to give your high school counselor's information. So make sure that whoever you contact to do your Running Start enrollment verification form and stuff like that, that you put their information down there. The next section is going to ask you about your academic history. Find your school and enter the dates attended. Basically, the start of your freshman year to when you graduate. I just did homeschool for the sake of the video, but you could do the high school you're currently attending, the city and state that it's in, and then you're going to put your level of study, which would be high school, and then you'll receive a diploma, and then put the date that you expect to receive that, and then your GPA in there as well. Since you are a first year applicant, you are going to want to finish the next two sections. So you have your institution where you put your school, then you have your current classes in progress. This is where you're going to want to put any Running Start classes, high school classes, anything like that you are taking your senior year in there. And then especially if you're applying right now and you don't know what exactly you're going to take in spring, just put a rough guesstimate of what you think it is. This does not have to be completely accurate. And then you're also going to want to put who is responsible for submitting your high school transcript in this section as well. The next section is an emergency contact or family member, basically someone you trust in case of an emergency. I obviously made up a fake one, but you could put your mom, your dad, a guardian, a close relative, a good friend, whoever you trust in an emergency situation. Once you've filled out the previous sections, you're going to quote unquote sign your name to certify that the information is correct based on your knowledge and that you're giving the university permission to this information. So the application fee waiver page. This page is super important to you guys as a Running Start student because you can upload a Word document stating that my name is so-and-so, my student ID is whatever, and I'm eligible for a fee waiver because I'm a Running Start student. So make sure that when you get to this page, you click yes, and then an option is CWU Running Start participant, and then you can just do a simple Word document that just has that one sentence of yes, I am a student, here's my ID, and this is why I qualify. And then the last page is where you're going to review all the missing parts of your application. Mine has several missing because I'm not actually applying. I just did this to give you guys an example. So make sure that if you have anything that's missing, you go back through and you fix all of them and then make everything correct, and then you can submit your application to Central. So now that you've submitted your application, you're going to wait a little while to hear back from them. And then if you have any more questions, be sure to either contact the Running Start office or the admissions office if you have any questions. Both Running Start and the admissions office information will be down below. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.